Hi Sag, welcome to your story reading. I got a strong pull to do a reading for you yesterday, but as I sat with the cards, the decks, I felt that it was gonna be strong and powerful, and I was like, I don't know if I have the energy for this today. So here we are. Sag, two storylines. It could be anything. It could be two different perspectives of the two different energies on the same topic, or the same project, or the same person, the same relationship. Excuse me. Could be feminine, masculine energies. Can be two different past lives merging now to being cleared. Um, we'll see. We'll find out as we go. So the first two cards on the first storyline are the Orphan and the Vows. This feels like, for example, like you knew that in this lifetime you were going to be an orphan. Right before incarnating, you knew you were going to be an orphan, and so you signed up wholeheartedly for the experience of working on purifying that energy, that collective energy of being an orphan, right? Which is probably I'm an orphan, an actual orphan, yeah. So you probably have a hard time feeling supported by the outside world, by people. You have a hard time um, feeling abundant, or not feeling abundant. Like it's you against the world, and so maybe like there's a scarcity mindset here, just a lack. This the having lost something as big as your parents, or the energy of, or having an experience that activated the trauma of losing that primal, that initial, that human contact, and that human connection, and that human support, is something that you knew you were going to be coming in and working on heavily in this lifetime. Next two cards are the Scribe reversed and Archangel Raphael. So this is good news. So the good news is the good news is the Scribe reversed means that maybe you've been in a sort of slump or rut, or you can't really fully open back to your like creativity or inspiration or motivation on something, or like there's a project that you want to get off the ground or start, but it's been tough. It's almost like you feel like that door is closed, but there's a really strong want to really strong pull to want to create, or start something, or maybe to get back out there to date, or to get back out there to work in the world or something. And then Archangel Raphael here says that there are energies here to help you through that. It's almost like, what do they call it? Like the fear of failure, or the fear of success or something. It's like before you even start, you're already in that like lost mindset. It's like it's already a lose-lose, and yet you still want to do it, type of thing. I think going by that example, those words that I just used, it's almost like something is here to help you work on that lose-lose situation, turning into a win-win situation. And although you yourself still have that in you, that lose-lose, the doors to, or the energy to a win-win, to like transmuting that into a win-win, are here, and they're here to support you. It's like now is the perfect time, or whatever's going on in your life or in your projects or whatever you want to do. It's lying perfectly to teach you this lesson. Not teach you this lesson. I don't like those words. To help you through that transition there. Dissolution and Pluto are next. Okay. yeah, it's this is sort of like this is the alchemy process of dissolving. And the Pluto energy is like going to the underworld type of energy. So really going through your subconscious, really going through the beliefs that are hindering you. So if good, this is good. This is a dissolution of whatever's going on in your subconscious or unconscious, or even if it's conscious, but it's so hard for you. It's very difficult for you to understand how to dissolve, how to alchemize that heavy energy of lose-lose into a win-win. Okay, so this is saying the flow and the corn, which is, it's kind of like that described reversed. This says, don't effort it. Don't try to understand. Don't try hard to make the right moves to go. It's even like, don't even go within that hard to figure it out. Everything is around you. Everything is in the physical. It's almost like you're in a time of things are happening to show you. It's going to be right in your face. You don't have to go seeking. You don't have to do heavy inner work or anything like that. Like, everything is around you, but don't try hard. Fall into the flow. Just observe and notice these things showing up and telling you, giving you hints and showing you signs. And just, yeah, be in the observing state. It will dissolve itself. If you could just notice, oh, I've been thinking this, or I've been doing that, and this is showing up, and you don't have to. Okay, I'll give you an example because I know exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine you are a freelancer, right? And so let's say you're a personal trainer, and uh, an old like you an old client that you used to train like 5 years ago messages you and says, I want to come back to working out, but this is my budget, this is what I can afford. Now you're more expensive than you were 5 years ago, obviously, as well you should be. And maybe if you aren't, maybe this is part of the message, but not totally. And they ask you to lower your price to meet their needs. But then you hear their story, and it's obvious to you that this person has hurt themselves because they're not listening to their bodies. They're not listening to the healthy way of doing things, of training. And so they've been hurting themselves, and now because they're hurt, and maybe they've missed work or whatever, so they've created this reality for themselves, this situation. They've created a problem for themselves, and they're asking you to make their problem your problem. But you're no longer there. That was 5 years ago. You now don't have to lower yourself and lower your price to meet this person who you know has the tendency to shortchange themselves or to push themselves in an unhealthy way. This doesn't make sense. So just observe, oh, this is what I'm being asked in front of me. The person is asking me to lower myself back to who I was before, but it's been 5 years and my prices are different and life is more expensive now. That's it. That's like, don't act and don't say yes to lower yourself, lower your standards, lower your prices to meet the person. You don't have to go there. You don't have to say yes or no to the person. You could just say, I'm only willing to do this. And you set your price and you set your time and you set your logic and you tell the person, it sounds like what you've been doing is this, and that, which is what got you to this now situation. I'm not willing to lower myself to do this, and that. What I'm willing to do is this. And you set your own boundaries and your own standards, and you wait for that person to either meet you or not, but it's not on you. What you do is you send in your knowledge of, or in your standards. Great. So that's storyline number 1. Sorry, one more thing on that storyline. This observing and staying in your standards will help dissolve itself, that scarcity mindset, or that people don't support me, or that kind of thing. maybe Maybe that orphan energy in some part of your life taught you to lower yourself, or to be more helpful to others, and to overextend yourself, so that you were always exhausted, and not getting back what you deserve. And if you just observe what's going on and you don't lower your standards, that will itself dissolve this mindset. It'll chip at it little by little. You don't have to be like, oh no, I would never. You don't have to defend or explain yourself. You just say, this is where I'm at. These are my standards. That's it. Whew, that was cool though. Storyline number 2. We have knighthood and Greco-Roman. Greco-Roman. English is not my best. There's a fierce loyalty here to either like a tradition, or a set of beliefs, or a culture, or a community, like a strong patriotic energy. Like a family, or so this could be loyalty. This could be the shadow and the light side of loyalty. Sorry, I'm getting some kinks here. Heavy energy. Well, this is pointing to some loyalty energy. Let's see. Paths unknown, okay, and the Queen of Roses, both upright. Okay, very simple. Paths unknown, and so you've been doing the same thing over and over again. It's familiar, it's safe, you know what it looks like, you know what you're doing in these paths. Great. And if you keep doing the same things, you will get the same results. So the Queen of Roses is an energy, it's a card of a person coming to help you, or is here to help you. It could be romantic. I mean, the fact that it's a Queen of Roses says that it's most likely romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a friendship, this could be a family member. Especially with that Greco-Roman card, it's pointing more towards like the sense of loyalty to a community, or to a mother, or to a family member, or to a friendship, or just to relationships in general. You're fiercely loyal, sometimes maybe even to your detriment, and that's like a pattern of yours. But you're gonna keep getting the same connections. You're gonna keep having the same. It's almost like an attachment. It's almost like you're willing to sacrifice and to take some blows for your friendships, or your family, or your relationships that are hurting you, and that are keeping you stagnant in a certain level of quality of life. That's what it is. That's cool. Next two cards are, yeah, the Void and the Peacock Tail. This is awesome. So this habit, or this path, or this pattern, or this fierce loyalty that you have towards bonds and connections and relationships, you're ready to look at it in a different way. There it is. You're ready for, because the Void is the place where it's almost like you can see clearly there, because it's darkest, and it's just, there's nothing else. You know, it's like, it's like you have a tendency to make choices based on other people's comfort levels, other people's wants and needs, other people's emotions, not disturbing their emotions, and you take that on yourself. That's what it is. Yeah, you're so loyal to your friends that you'll take on their emotions, and you take on their burdens for yourself, and then you're the one who has to deal with that. And so, um, going within or facing that. It's like the void is a place where if you were to really go there and there's nothing else, it's just you and nothing. Everything is dark. You can't no longer blame it on other people. Yeah, I don't feel good. Or I don't want to do this, but if I do it, then that other person doesn't have to do it, so they'll feel better, so I'll just do it anyway. Here, there's no one else to blame but you. Here is when you get that perspective of like, but I keep taking this on for other people. It's almost like you're not giving them the opportunity to see themselves because you're always doing everything for them. And they're not learning, not growing. They just keep asking and taking and taking and taking. And these could be good people and they still don't notice that they're takers. It doesn't have to be like somebody who depletes you entirely. But anyway, once you realize that, once you're in a place where you blame no one else but why you feel stuck in a certain quality of life or in a part of your life or in a mindset, once you go there, it's almost like there. It's almost like once you find yourself here, it explodes into different mindsets, different opportunities, different ways of life. There's like a realm of opportunities here that explodes from the darkness. You see how it's dark over here? Hi, baby. Hi, sir. Yeah, it's like going to the place where you could no longer blame anybody else. You'll face yourself and you'll always be like, I'm doing this to me. I'm the one who chose this. Will finally open up. It's almost like your third eye will open. Your third eye being here, this tiny little thingy here, will open and you'll be able to see multiple ways, multiple possibilities, multiple decisions that you could be making rather than this pattern, this continual pattern. Oh yeah, this couldn't be more obvious. And then the seer and the earth. So the seer is the gift, the medicine of the seer is the truth. And the truth is often found in the void because there's nothing else you could blame it on. This is about you. Go within, see the truth. And so the earth here is saying that like everything you need is around you. It's like if you've fallen into yeah, but I can't do it, it's too hard or whatever. It's showing you that you have everything you need, or you need to trust that you need to trust that all the signs are constantly around you, and that if this is a friendship, right, or a family member, and you step up to them and you say, I no longer want to do this because it's the blame, and you don't even have to explain yourself, but let's say you explain yourself because I just feel bad, it's taking a lot more of my time, and I will have all these other things I want to do and focus on, and if I keep doing this, I just feel always tired, and I don't have the mindset or the energy to go and do the things that I care about. This is saying that if they have any type of reaction to that and they're like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, whatever, don't worry. If they leave your life, if something doesn't like that you put up boundaries or that you're standing up for yourself, that you're caring for yourself, you will notice that other things will, other people, other friendships, other lovers, other chosen family will show up to take that part. It's almost like what is the saying? You make space. You have to lose something to gain something, or that God takes away one thing and gives you another better one, or something like that. I can't remember what the saying said, but yeah, it's like if you stand up for yourself, and if you now shift that loyalty that you have towards these connections towards yourself. Be loyal to how you feel and what you truly want. And you don't really want to do half the things or maybe all of the things that you keep doing for other people. But because you're more loyal to them or to that connection or that, it's almost like you don't want to take on the guilt. You don't want to face the guilt. Be loyal to you and make the choices that you really want to make. And that will open up a brand new realm of people, mindsets, opportunities, and everything. Yeah. Hi, baby. So this could be very well, very much be this dissolution. So you see that this other person or this mindset is keeping you stuck. You don't really have to do. It will dissolve yourself once you choose yourself and become more loyal to yourself. So these are like two different energies of the same story. Be more loyal to yourself. Choose you. Notice, observe the things around you and see how you feel. Go within and be like, is that really what I want to do? No, the truth is, I don't really want to do. I'm just doing it so they don't have to put up with it or so that they stop bothering me or whatever. But that's not fair. That's not really what I want. And so you stop doing the thing, and that'll dissolve this mindset of, but if I don't do it, then I lose a friendship. Then if I don't do it, then I do this. How? Forget that. You have every right to not want to do a thing and not have to explain yourself or like defend yourself. You say no, and no should be enough. Um, that's it. I don't think I need to. It's pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to pull more cards to get more clarification on this because it's a general, and so this could be very different for everybody. Um, but if you want more information, email me and you get yourself a private reading about this or any topic you want, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you, Sag.